Are you ready? Okay. Alright. So a couple weeks ago, I was talking to my roommate about these amazing rain boots that I wanted. And the next day on Facebook, I saw a storm of ads, not just for rain boots, but for the specific ones I had talked about. And so my original thought went to this guy. Oh, it's that guy. But while there probably isn't an FBI agent peering through my webcam, this didn't happen by chance. As Johnny Liu explained in his 2018 article, Mining on Work Computers, with evolution and technology, our personal information, such as our social security number, our address, our search history, and our medical history, is available at a click of a mouse. And companies have taken advantage of the process of data mining to increase profits and sales by designing ads and promotions specifically around your internet history. According to Yuval Frued in his 2010 article, Data Winnowing. So as part of a technologically advanced society, we should be careful to ensure protection of our private and sensitive information. I'm going to talk to you guys about the ways data mining occurs, what data mining exactly pertains to, and the concerns behind it. So there are multiple ways companies go about uncovering data. In a 2002 book, Active Minds, by Hiroshi Matoda, he described a phenomenon known as text mining. Text mining is basically the process of going through our text to uncover our personal interests and hobbies in order to design better search experiences for their customers. The goal of this is to obviously increase revenue by designing certain ads that correspond with our information in our text. So companies also have algorithms that search for particular words out of a sea of data. So for example, they'll look for emotional words, certain adjectives and adverbs, words with positive or negative connotations, and opinion phrases. And they use these words to build consumer profiles. And lastly, companies can listen to you through Siri and Alexa. For example, a couple years ago, I was in my house with my sisters, and we were just talking, and all of a sudden, our Alexa turned on in our room. And we're like, well, that's weird. So we asked Alexa, like, hey, what are you doing? And Alexa responds in that creepy voice, trying to learn new things. And then also, I was actually hanging out with my comms group a few weeks ago, and Karina told us a story about a similar experience she had with her roommates, and they were hanging out in the kitchen cooking when their Alexa randomly turned on and said, when you guys aren't around, the cat talks to me. So weird and creepy, and obviously shows how these devices are listening to you when you're not there and when they're not necessarily turned on. So basically, just be careful with what you text, post, and say, because companies are always present and there. So what exactly is data mining? Data mining is the sorting through large sets of data to generate new information. Customers claim that their aim is consumer satisfaction, but the question is whether this is an invasion of privacy. For example, a few years ago, the father of a girl who died in a car accident was sent a letter by OfficeMax, and the letter was addressed to the father, but underneath the father's name, it said, daughter died or daughter killed in car crash. And so the father was obviously appalled and really taken aback and was like, one, how did OfficeMax know about this? And two, why is it used to describe me and used in a letter to me? And so he was really offended. And so basically every time you click agree on privacy policies, you're giving permission for companies to gather small facts about you, and they use these facts to create a digital profile of you and your information. According to Herman Tavani in his article, The Philosophical Theories of Privacy. And this profile is used as a tool to get you to buy certain products, placing ads designed specifically for you and your interests, as explained by Jiljana Brankovic in her article, Privacy Issues. So Corey Robinson explained this potential danger of this in his article, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and he explained how in 1989, an employee found the address of a girl through data mining and went to her house and killed her. So the use of data to learn about our personal lives serves to increase the success of a company, and they also use it to prevent certain people from accessing their products if they see potential harm. So what are the major concerns around data mining? The three main ones are stereotyping, the guarding of personal information, and hacking. So an example of stereotyping is how banks use data mining techniques to discover certain patterns behind different ethnic groups. And then they offer different policies based on their client's ethnicity. This was according to Hina Shamsi in his article, Privacy and Surveillance Post 9/11. And then Thibaut Zaatari voiced his concerns in reference to guarding of personal data in his article, Data Mining and Social Media. And he explained how the problem is a lack of consent. These companies are going about this without their consumers knowing that they're doing it. So for example, if you, say, went to Google or any other search browser and looked up certain illnesses or health concerns, insurance companies can see your search history and use these to deny you certain policies. So basically everything you search on Google is not only for your eyes, but for the companies who are watching. And lastly, another concern is hackers. With new technology and little regulation and knowledge behind it, the possibility of hacking into these companies' databases and the databases that they're stealing information from is really likely, and it's one of the major concerns brought about by data mining. So stereotyping, the leaking of personal data, and the possibility of hacking are the major concerns around data mining. So we need to learn how to protect ourselves. My first advice is to be careful about what you post. Remove sensitive information from your profiles on social media. Use browsers that don't require cookies so companies can't as easily track you, and secure your email with online encryption codes. As consumers with little options, the most important is awareness. The companies are getting away with this so much because consumers are unaware that it's even going on, and we deserve the right to know if what we believe is our private information is being seen by others. So the first step is knowledge, and then the responsibility falls on us to protect our media and be careful what we put onto the literal World Wide Web. Thank you.